Hi, my name's Janene, and I'm writing a book at the moment called I Want to Go Home. Something's Not Right. Well, you know what? There's always times in our life when we start thinking a little bit like that. We start to wonder what's missing, something's not right, what is it? And is home really just a house that we turn into a home? Is it a bunch of friends? Or is there something more to life? Is there a home that we don't know about yet or haven't found? So I decided to pull some friends together and discuss some of these thoughts and hear from them how they've managed to work through some of the questions of life. So I hope you enjoy what they have to share.
I had grown up in a Christian family. My mum was a Christian, and her side of the family was, and I could see what they had and I didn't have, and I could see a difference from the two sides of our family, from what mum's side was bringing to the table to what dad's side was bringing to the table.
Yeah. And so when you realised there was a difference, what did you do?
I think growing up, I knew of Jesus, but I didn't know Jesus. And I think I did a lot of things growing up that they haven't brought me joy and haven't brought me closer to him. And since having children, I've made a conscious effort to make him part of my life and get to know him. It's just changed the way we live our lives now.
So can you tell me the difference between having Jesus and not having Jesus? What difference has he made for you?
I think the decisions and the paths I take in life, there's better outcomes from that. And there's a peace in my life that I didn't have before, and a joy. Yeah.
Cool. And was it a gradual thing that happened, or was it a sudden realisation?
I think I had the sudden realisation, but it's been a gradual process getting to know him. It's growing all the time. Yeah.
So you know that the topic of my book, and Kylie's actually already read it. She's been incredible. The topic of the book is I want to go home. So apart from, there's the home, the house that we live in, and I guess the atmosphere of our family and friends being home. But now that you've found Jesus, do you have another home, and what's it like?
Yeah, there's a longing to go to the original home, the original design, and I think I have that living in the world but not being of the world. You feel the difference.
Yeah. And they're looking forward to something.
Yeah, and especially since recently losing mum and having that assurance of where she is, it's a beautiful thing. I wonder how people go through life without that.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned a minute ago about the original design. What do you mean by that?
Of the way God wanted fellowship with humans and the fall and us not being close to him anymore.
So you have that now? You have a relationship with God, the Father?
Yeah.
And what is that feeling like for you?
It's so peaceful and loving. I think I probably, when I didn't really know Jesus, I would pray and cry out to him when things were bad, whereas now I do that when things are good as well. It's a proper relationship. You're there in the good and the bad.
So he's with you every day, helping you with everything.
With life.
Yeah.
And I wake up in the morning and I try and talk to him and just thank him for the day that I've got ahead. Yeah.
How do you know he's listening?
I find a lot of the times through music that I'm learning to hear his voice. That's something that I'm sort of working on at the moment, and I think a lot of songs speak to me. I feel like they come on at a certain time, or I go to church and a certain song's being sung just when I need it, and that's how I feel him speaking to me. And I just know.
Responding to the questions that you've already asked.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Or the people that he places in my life, and like you've been a great support to me, and I think those people seem to be there when I need them with the words that I need to hear.
That's awesome. And how about the whole love? I think we all struggle to know that we're actually loved completely, because we all feel like not only is there not something right in the world, but there's something that's not right with us, because we're not perfect, and then it's hard to believe that somebody, especially God, would want us. How do you know? How do you feel about him? Does he love you, and how do you know that?
Because the more I read his word and the more I follow him, I think I offer forgiveness to other people that I probably wouldn't have before. And that's how I know that I can be forgiven for my sin. Yeah.
And obviously if you're wanting to do that, then God's making this change in your life that you didn't feel comfortable or able to do before. And is there something that you'd want to tell someone out there that might be listening to this and thinking about whether they want to see if God's there? Is there something you'd like to tell them?
The more you search for him, the more you'll find him. And it's not a restrictive love or a dictatorship kind of love. It's a freedom you get through knowing Jesus and knowing you're forgiven and going on the paths that he wants you to walk down.
Awesome. Thank you so much.